So, it turns out long videos over about 10 minutes take up a lot of space. Who knew? Who knew that? I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Alright. I'm starting a series sometime in the near future. Sometime. I'm calling it Building the Rig Series. Okay? You guys know I already have some kit. I've got the G29 that I use. You might not know it's on a TV tray. A couple TV trays. So that the driving force shifter can be closer. You might not know that I used to, well, I still use it sometimes, that I have a Thrustmaster T80. Which doesn't have force feedback. It's got a rubber band inside of it and everything, and the pedals are horrible. But I use it still sometimes. You might not know that I have that. So, I'm going to start off with a video about how I got started, how I got interested in sim racing, which I guess will be this, and then I'll do how I got interested in racing, and then how I actually started sim racing, and when that all happened. So to start off, I started off getting interested in sim racing with one of these. Little toot toot. Okay. It was in a waiting room, and it was so long ago. I don't remember what kind of waiting room it was. My mom doesn't remember what kind of waiting room it was. But I remember it vividly. I just don't remember what kind of waiting room it was. I remember the waiting room, though. And believe it or not, it was in front of a TV. Might not have been running Assetto Corsa, but... And that was just... I loved being immersed in that imaginary world of driving. And I loved driving, too. And I was like, oh, wow, I could do anything. I absolutely loved it. So that's where I started. A couple years later, like 4 years later, I don't remember how I found out that there were actual simulators. But I found out, and I started looking up sim racing cockpits online a lot. I would look up pictures after picture after picture after picture after picture. I still do this sometimes with some things. Picture after picture after picture, and you would look at it and just imagine using it. And you just imagine scenarios and daydream about it for hours. And that's how it all started. This is not how I started in the automotive world. How I got into the automotive world was my grandfather. Me and my grandfather used to talk about cars all the time. I didn't understand it, really, but he would tell me all about his project car, which I have a 1/18 scale model of it, which is a 1950 Ford Coupe top-down, or convertible, and he worked on that his whole life. It actually never got finished, unfortunately. I wanted to finish it. I really hope it didn't get sold. I don't actually know where it is. I don't know where it went. But I hope it lives a good life, and I hope it gets finished in whoever's hands it falls in. But that's how I got into the automotive world. My grandfather was one of the biggest role models in my life, and that's how all this started. But as far as sim racing, it was the waiting room that only I remember. And then Google. Thank you, Google. You've changed my life. And I'll follow up right after this with how I got into racing. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I have to say that. I just barely started. I have to say that. Like, comment, subscribe, please.